Hello and welcome to another edition of Awaken Your Inner Power. I'm your host, Nancy Gentle Boudrie, your spiritual and positive living mentor. I also own a wellness studio in Westchester, Pennsylvania called Awaken with Light. You can learn more about me and the services that I provide by visiting my website, awakenwithlight.com. Every Friday, I post positive affirmations to support that week's topic on my blog and Facebook. Please subscribe. The mission of this show is to teach you the power of being the master of your own thoughts, emotions, and mental state of being. Here we cultivate and nurture this power by spending time still and exploring our inner world. Learning who we authentically really are. Learning to understand our emotions, thoughts, and experiences and recognize we hold the power. We hold the power to change and embrace whatever we desire to experience in life. This all lies within if we just connect to it, savor it, and spend time in that quiet stillness awakening your own inner power. Relax and let's settle into the next half hour together, shall we? Being fully present in this moment in time. Today's show is titled, Letting Go of What No Longer Serves. And so today I want to prompt you to gently explore your own reality, your beliefs, your expectations, and your interpretations. These are all things that we hold onto as our reality. It's only human nature. This moment, however, I want you to apply mindfulness and be a bit more aware. Challenge yourself to explore and allow new forms of reality in by letting go of what no longer serves you, no longer is aligned with who you are evolving to be. You've often heard me say, every change of season, a beautiful tulip dies and grows. It never comes back exactly the same way. Why do we? The key is to this exercise is expansive awareness and willingness to truly look at patterns with objectivity. Letting go is a process. You have to know when to apply it, what to let go of, and how to let go. Your mind is not going to show you any of this. Moreover, your ego is going to try to prevent you from making progress since it believes that you have to hold on to whatever it is in order to survive. It is the practice of mindfulness, connection to the spiritual being that you are, which sees reality as a whole, a oneness, infinite potentiality of all that is, and thus has no need for illusions such as fear, victimhood, blame, what I define as lower energies. These realities are based on limitation, and we are filled with infinite potentiality. We're beings that have no cap. There's no roof. We can do it all. We can be whatever we want to be. Awareness begins to substitute for reactions. A reaction is automatic. It draws up fixed beliefs, expectations, images of past pain, pleasure, all that resides in our cellular memory, waiting to guide you in future situations. Overcoming any reaction requires an act of awareness. Awareness holds such power, people. Awareness goes into it and questions whether you need it now or not. For instance, here's a great example. As a child, I was frightened of big dogs because my next-door neighbor had a big dog and he nipped me when I was 5. I'm present-day reality. I encounter a big dog I'm not familiar with. Awareness tells me I'm not 5 anymore, and not all dogs bite. In awareness, I release the memory of the old fear and say, this no longer serves me. I'm going to let go of this fear. Reaction was a closed experience. Awareness opens up for more options. I can pet that dog. I can ignore that dog. Does this make sense? Some key factors, I think, that help you recognize, this needs to be explored, and I might need to let this go or release this because it doesn't really serve me and it's not aligned with where I'm going, what I want to do to evolve as a human being and this spiritual being in this human physical form. Some key factors. Here we go. When you feel the strongest urge not to let go, explore that. When you have that urge to hold on so tightly to a fear or blame, for instance, that's when the ego is forcing you to react from past experience, blinding you to new possibilities in the here and the now. Furthermore, you might feel a strong urge to hold on as though it's your sense of identity. Think about this. A pessimist or a stubborn person. This is how they always show up. If I don't show up this way, I'm lost. It's like that characteristic is their rescuer. Yikes. So the next time this presents itself, I want you to challenge the familiar. For instance, if you live in fear, fear doesn't define me. Being more afraid doesn't make it any more real. Does this make sense? I'm hoping it does. Since letting go is a deeply personal choice, you are going to have to be your own teacher, your own master. The process takes place on every level, physical, mental, emotional. Now, you are your unique self. You are your own person. This is why I speak of awareness and mindfulness to explore the wisdom of your inner world with objectivity, no judgment. You're exploring because you have a desire to let some things go. You know they don't serve, but they keep showing up in your experiences. I want you to explore this. Also, how is it being released? Is it being released physically in this moment in time, like a physical ailment, a physical sensation, tension, stress in the physical body? It might be spawned by an emotional release. I'm emotional. I feel despair. I feel anger. Be gentle and compassionate and allow yourself to process. This is a huge transformation. Letting go is a fabulous gift to your personal freedom. You are the prisoner of self. No one else. You are. And only you can liberate yourself. You. Draw strength and courage from the collective consciousness of all that is, however that comes packaged to you. If it's God, if it's Jesus Christ, if it's the collective consciousness of all that is, divine, spirit, you are not alone, and draw from that. Remember that your higher self, your spiritual being, will awaken and align. It knows that. It knows it's collected. It's connected to a collective consciousness of all that is, because you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And then you also draw from communities such as this and mentors such as me. So these are all here to support your journey as you evolve, transform, and become the person you desire to be, and experience life the way you want to experience life. We're not meant to suffer. We're meant to celebrate. So let's settle in and spend some time being together here in stillness, shall we? So settle into your chair. I'm going to turn on some music, and we're just going to spend some time exploring self. Every week, I always look forward to this piece of the show. I love journeying inward, and I want you to celebrate your time in there, because it's like that time I can come out and play inwardly and learn so much about myself and evolve and grow in wisdom. So let's go within, shall we? So settle into your chair. Feel your feet firmly, gently, but I want them touching the ground. If you're laying down, just get yourself comfortable, seated up, and just notice where your body is touching the chair. Your arms are not clasped, just resting. You've got a posture that allows the free flow of breath. Breath is so important. Just connecting to breath. And so we drop into that stillness. That's the mind's cue. Aha! We're going in. And we're going into this beautiful inner sanctuary. My own personal Zen garden. Right here. And just feel that breath. Flowing in. Flowing out. Flowing in. Flowing out. And allow yourself to settle in a little deeper into your chair, whatever's supporting your physical structure. Your eyes are gently closed. You're connected to the melodic flow of your breath. And you're just allowing yourself to go, ah. There's no other place you need to be, nothing else you need to do, but rest in the here and the now. This moment in time, you are feeding your mind, body, and spirit. You're giving a beautiful gift of nourishment to yourself. And you're showing yourself an act of love and kindness. And as you settle in, I want you to imagine as you breathe in and breathe out, each flow of breath is encouraging a deep sense of relaxation and a rejuvenation of every cell, electron, proton, neutron flowing in your body. every fiber of your very being. You're connecting to that vibratory being that you are on a cellular level. And it feels so good. And the mind's designed to think, and you're giving it a task of gently guiding the breath in and sending it through your body and encouraging the body to relax. And as you rest in this stillness, I want you to fill your space with divine love and light. Fill your space with beautiful love and light. How does that come packaged to your unique self? And drink it in. Let it ride in on your inhale and fill your body. And as you exhale, you're saying, I'm letting go of anything that isn't aligned with that beautiful breath I'm inviting in. That new energy that recharges my battery. This is a simple act of letting go. We don't have to identify anything. We're just inviting with mental thought pattern, because you're the master of your thoughts, to let go of the tension, stress, toxicities. And if something pops up and says, that anger I was holding on to before I got on this call, or that victimhood feeling, I'm letting it go, and I'm standing in my magnificence, in my radiance, my connection to all that is. And when I do that, I let go of anything that doesn't serve me. And while you're in this space, does something come up that doesn't serve you? Be gentle now, loving and compassionate. There's no judgment in this space. The higher self holds no judgment, only the ego. So if you feel that lower feeling of being judged or berated, let it go. That's the ego coming in and trying to sabotage this experience. You're choosing. If something identified and you're ready to let it go, like the stress or the tension I carry in my neck a lot of times, I imagine letting it go and all those muscles blossom like a flower. All the burdens of life that I carry there, I let them go. I can't journey from my children. I can gently guide them, but I can't carry their life on my back. I let it go. And I invite that grace, that feeling of divinity to fill every cell and fiber of my being. And especially that neck region where I carry tension. Are you carrying an emotion that's so burdensome like grief? Let it go. Explore the programming. Why? Does that person really want me to carry grief? Wouldn't they want me to celebrate life? Why do I need to carry that? The beliefs, the expectations, the interpretations. does it serve me? Or does it inhibit me from living life more fully and having purpose from that life lesson that I shared with that loved one? Maybe it spawned a purpose, a passion that you have to be an activist for that cause. You're choosing mentally, emotionally, and physically to release something that you feel is time to let it go. And feel it lifting from you. Encourage a sense of lightness. And fill that space, that void, with goodness, loving kindness, God's light, grace, however it comes packaged. Fill yourself like a pitcher of water. And have faith and trust in your ability to carry this out. The courage to show up differently. The faith that I am the master of my thoughts. I choose where I want to mentally reside, the emotion I want to hold, and the physical that I want to hold on to so tightly. I encourage healing on all levels. Just rest in the silence and the connection for a moment. Some affirming thoughts you can say gently to yourself, but commandingly, because you're the master of your thoughts. I choose cellular clarity in this moment in time. This is my choice, so be it. Each cell in my body is infused with divine healing light. I choose balance and harmony throughout all the molecules that make up my physical structure. As I claim a sense of inner peace. I let go of everything that holds me bondage to what I am not. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your breath as you take on this new physical form. In a few minutes, when we're prompted to open our eyes, you're going to look out of a fresh lens and greet this moment in time with freshness, newness, lighter. So claim it first for just a moment. And then when you're ready, I want you to set the intention that when I open my eyes, I'm going to look at life with a fresh lens, like I'm looking at my desk or my surroundings for the very first time. Fresh eyes, and I am going to emanate a vibration of lightness, peace, vibrance. You're a vibrational being. Turn that switch. Invite it to light your eyes up and emanate from you like a fragrant perfume, like a radio wave. And open your eyes. Greet that new experience. I thank you for holding space and spending this moment in time with me, nourishing our souls. You feed me as much as I feed you, and I am very grateful. If you need any assistance on your journey, please reach out to me at awakenwithlight.com, and my email is awakenwithlight@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you again next Friday. And in the meantime, enjoy your awakened inner power. Connect to it often and feed your mind, body, and soul with awareness and mindfulness. The spirit in me greets the spirit in you as we bow out and say, Namaste. Goodbye.